Man, as soon as I walked up, I didn't shave. I looked in the mirror this morning, I got intimidated too. I was like, oh.
Once a week I have Henry, but then I'll do Cosmo. Somewhere else at the boxing gym, we'll just do one-on-ones. And I like that, just kind of keeping myself in it. And then I still, stay on my strength and conditioning twice a week.
Yeah. Who is this guy? He comes in with glasses, fresh. What in the world is going on? He's one of the only guys that, with age, he's looking a little better and better.
I'm finally about to be a man,
Today it was great to have Kamaru show up for Justin. He actually told me 2 days ago, hey, I'm coming. And I was like, sweet. I love how they push each other. They're like brothers. So it's like when they get around each other, they compete with each other. And, Justin's in a very good peak shape right now, but having Kamaru push him and just have fun. You could tell they really enjoy each other. Having the former pound-for-pound fighter in here to give us work, there's no better training. And this is a tough week for Justin.
In a development that's reverberating throughout the combat sports universe, Kamaru Usman, universally acknowledged as one of the most dominant welterweight champions in UFC annals, has made a strategic alliance that's capturing headlines everywhere. The former pound-for-pound king has committed to training alongside Justin Gaethje as the lightweight contender prepares for what promises to be an explosive confrontation with Ilia Topuria on a card that has the entire MMA community buzzing with anticipation. Usman's involvement brings an unprecedented level of expertise and championship-caliber experience to Gaethje's preparation, creating an atmosphere charged with intensity and purpose that's certain to elevate every aspect of his training regimen.
And today's Trevor is trying to slowly break me in, but no, I go full throttle. But mainly just accompanying Justin, helping him out, having just a training buddy next to him, pushing him. We don't need that sometimes, especially a time like this where he's ultra focused and dialed in. It should be good for him.
1, 3, 2, 1. Good. Wonderful. Yeah, good. Bang, good. Bang, beautiful. Bang, good.
With Usman now embedded within the training environment, Justin Gaethje's approach has transformed into an obsessive pursuit of perfection, where every technique is dissected and rebuilt. Every movement pattern is refined through countless repetitions, and every strategic element is examined through the lens of championship-level competition. The relentless attention to detail that defines elite preparation is evident in every training session, as Gaethje methodically addresses the multifaceted challenge that awaits him against the technically superior and undefeated Topuria, leaving absolutely nothing to chance in what could be the defining moment of his storied career.
Oh, he just said you wanted to do mine's legit. No, I was going to do yours, throw your little weights around, but, I don't want to, AP already wrote it up there. AP's like, yeah, this is what you need to do, so I can't disrespect the coach, man.
I'm ready. You warm up for 30 minutes. I'm going.
You gonna warm up?
I'm ready.
What? No.
But you guys gonna wait till tomorrow?
All day. I was gonna sprawl and rip his shoulder off.
All day.
What?
I like that. You come here.
The integration of Usman's world-class wrestling expertise has transformed the training facility into a pressure cooker of high-intensity preparation, where Gaethje absorbs decades of championship experience through grueling grappling exchanges that test every aspect of his ground game. These sessions serve as both a masterclass in elite-level wrestling technique and a crucible for developing the defensive awareness necessary to neutralize Topuria's diverse skill set, with each round building the physical and mental fortitude required to compete at the absolute pinnacle of the sport, while pushing Gaethje's capabilities to previously unexplored territories. The comprehensive nature of Gaethje's preparation extends far beyond striking fundamentals, encompassing an exhaustive exploration of grappling disciplines that includes advanced wrestling sequences, submission defense systems, and positional control strategies that could prove decisive against an opponent of Topuria's caliber. This methodical approach reflects a deep understanding of the multidimensional threat that Topuria represents, acknowledging that the Georgian fighter's technical proficiency spans every aspect of mixed martial arts competition, from devastating striking combinations to sophisticated ground control, demanding that Gaethje develop comprehensive answers for every possible scenario that could unfold during their highly anticipated encounter.
That was a nice angle tomorrow. Let's shorten the angle. Tight. Does it have to be so big? Don't get still. Tomorrow. You guys are awesome. Good work, guys. 130. 1 minute. Good, that altitude. Oh, shit.
The physical conditioning component of Gaethje's preparation has reached unprecedented levels of intensity, with training protocols designed to forge the kind of cardiovascular base and muscular endurance that will allow him to maintain his trademark aggressive pace throughout the entirety of what promises to be a grueling championship battle. Every aspect of his physiological preparation is calibrated to ensure that he can sustain maximum output against an opponent whose own conditioning and technical precision have never shown signs of deterioration, even in the most demanding circumstances that championship-level competition can present.
Bro, I walked about half of it because I was like trying to get his girl to take the right turns. Bro, I felt that shit, walking that shit. Hey, hit it. $16.09. Good job, Dr. Spine. Good job.
Trevor Whitman's insights into the current training phase reveal the critical juncture that defines championship preparation, where the accumulated weeks of technical refinement and physical conditioning converge into the peak performance state required for elite competition. According to the veteran coach, these final weeks represent the most demanding period of any training camp, where the mental and physical resilience that separates championship-caliber athletes from the rest of the division is forged through adversity and unwavering commitment to excellence, creating the foundation upon which victory is built when the lights shine brightest and the pressure reaches its maximum intensity.
Training camp. So last week was a down week, but today, man, he's so mentally engaged right now. Today's a hard workout. Next Monday will be a touch harder because we just build as we go. But man, he pushed through it with ease today. And I wanted to say with ease, it just looked like ease just because, again, he's so mentally dialed in right now. And I just love when Justin's like this. And how I build the rounds is we do a lot of stations. We're also involving sauna in between the workouts now to deal with heat because we're going to be fighting outdoors. And it's just, you know, out there and watching these.
Cutting through the promotional rhetoric and media narratives that often obscure the fundamental realities of high-level competition, respected analyst Wade delivers an unvarnishing assessment of the stylistic dynamics that will ultimately determine the outcome of this championship encounter. His analysis reveals tactical advantages that heavily favor one fighter over the other, painting a picture of how technical matchups and strategic considerations often prove more decisive than the emotional storylines that capture public attention, providing insight into the chess match that unfolds when two elite competitors bring their respective skill sets into direct conflict.
Right now, let's say a prayer, because I already think that Ilia Topuria is going to annihilate Justin Gaethje. Just based on fight styles alone, annihilate him. But in terms of why Justin is talking about Ilia thinks he's a king, he thinks he is not human, it's probably because of the White House preview from Paramount in the UFC where they had Ilia Topuria putting roses on the proverbial graves of his past opponents, and he drops a white rose, a special one just for Justin Gaethje, a white rose at the White House.
Topuria's response to the mounting pressure and criticism has been characteristically defiant and supremely confident, drawing upon his perfect professional record as evidence of his readiness for any challenge that awaits him inside the octagon. His measured yet forceful counter-statements reflect the mindset of a champion who has never experienced defeat and possesses the technical skills and mental fortitude to maintain that unblemished record against any opponent, regardless of their reputation or previous accomplishments, demonstrating the kind of unshakable self-belief that has carried him through every previous test of his championship credentials.
Ilia dropping bombs before they even started the fight. That right there is how you just shut down an entire back and forth. Now, again, you can say I'm glazing. You can say that I'm biased here. I think that Justin shutting down Ilia at the White House would be an awesome thing for America. And again, American as Americans get over here. But this dude has a different aura about him. Talking about Ilia Topuria, he just has a different vibe about him. He is Conor McGregor 2016 level confident in himself.
Michael Bisping's analysis of this championship encounter emphasizes the magnitude of what's at stake when the undisputed lightweight title is on the line, particularly noting how Gaethje views Topuria's supreme confidence not as an intimidating factor, but rather as motivation to prove that even the most seemingly invincible champions can be defeated by the right combination of preparation, strategy, and execution. This perspective transformation illustrates how elite competitors channel external pressure and opponent confidence into fuel for their own preparation, converting what others might perceive as disadvantages into sources of inspiration and determination.
The fights are insane, okay? Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje. That is a tremendous main event for the undisputed lightweight championship of the world. Justin Gaethje loves the fact that Ilia Topuria is so confident, okay? He says, and he's right when he says this, he says, the man is only a human being. He is not invincible. He is not some kind of god.
And I love the fact that my opponent thinks he's some kind of god or king. And because I get to bring him down and let him know.
The growing recognition of Topuria's potential legacy, with some analysts already discussing his candidacy for greatest of all time status, creates an intriguing backdrop for this championship encounter, though seasoned observers like Bisping recognize that such discussions remain premature until proven against the division's most dangerous challengers. This tension between current dominance and historical greatness adds layers of intrigue to a fight that will either validate Topuria's championship credentials against elite opposition, or demonstrate that even the most promising champions can be derailed by the right opponent on the right night.
He just might be the best fighter that we've ever seen in the sport.
He's not just one of the best right now, he might be one of the best that ever did it. It's very possible that he goes down in history as the all-timer.
He can do it all. He can wrestle, he's got jiu-jitsu, and the man has got ungodly knockout power and precision like we might have never seen before as well. And of course, Justin Gaethje has been around for a while. He's at the end of his career, granted, okay? If he doesn't win this one, there's a good chance that Justin Gaethje will retire and walk away from the sport. And what a career the man's had, okay? Hall of Fame.
Beneath the surface of public pleasantries and media obligations, Topuria's competitive fire burns with an intensity that can only be satisfied through decisive victory when the cage door closes and all pretenses fall away. His singular focus on the task at hand reflects the mentality of a true champion who understands that respect is earned through performance rather than words, and that every title defense represents an opportunity to further cement his position atop one of the sport's most competitive divisions, while silencing any remaining doubters of his championship pedigree.
He's a nice guy. I don't have anything personal to him. I don't think he has anything personal with me neither. We just had a great conversation. We talk about our families, about our hobbies, all that. He's a great guy. And the only thing is that we are gonna have to fight maximum for 25 minutes. But after that, we are gonna have the whole life to spend some time together.
Coach Trevor Whitman's characterization of this preparation period as the most demanding of Gaethje's extensive career carries significant weight given their long-standing partnership through numerous high-profile encounters and championship opportunities. These words reveal not only the unprecedented level of commitment that Gaethjes have brought to this particular challenge, but also the profound respect that his team holds for Topuria's abilities across every aspect of mixed martial arts competition, driving them to explore every possible avenue for improvement and leave no aspect of preparation unexplored in their pursuit of championship gold.
Yeah, so today is Wednesday, 2.5 weeks out from the fight, and today's another hard push, not like Monday. It's a little lighter because we do add some technical stuff and some partner stuff. But we had Dan Ige show up, out of nowhere. Didn't even know he was coming. So I got to do some partner drills with Dan. And Dan's body type works really good for a guy like Ilia. So it was great to have a similar body type in front of us. And we've known Dan for a long period of time. So it's great to see him and great to have him out here. But another hard push, and Justin's just pushing through it. You know, it's I love when he's dialed in. I love when we get to this.
The technical aspects of Gaethje's preparation reveal a meticulous attention to the fundamental skills that often determine championship fights, with particular emphasis on footwork patterns that enhance defensive positioning, striking combinations that can be deployed from multiple ranges, and defensive reactions that must become instinctive under the stress of championship competition. This behind-the-scenes work, while rarely visible to casual observers, often proves decisive when two elite competitors test each other's technical mastery under the intense pressure that defines championship-level encounters in mixed martial arts.
Bringing my kicking foot to the rear. So if I'm kicking here, back, switch. Foot comes back, switch. Back, switch. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with that. When I throw this, boom, and I go into my switch, this front leg, I'm gonna open this hip, so now I can kick strong. Okay, so make sure I'm getting just a short hip. Boom, base, base. So I'm adjusting my hip. Okay, I don't care about length. We're gonna start getting into length. You can be close. It's not a conditioning piece, it's more of a...
The personal animosity between the camps reached a boiling point when comments targeting Topuria's physical attributes sparked a fierce exchange that revealed the genuine hostility underlying this championship encounter. Topuria's swift and pointed response demonstrated his refusal to tolerate any perceived disrespect, while simultaneously sending a clear message that such provocations would be decisively answered inside the octagon, where personal pride becomes intertwined with professional competition in ways that often produce the sport's most memorable encounters.
Fighting another little short guy, and he's done really well against Chandler and Fazeev and a few of the others, and I just see the same thing happening for this fight. I mean, this is what we trained for, this is what he put his whole life into since he was 4 years old, and I'm excited and ready for it to happen.
Yep. Another little short guy might have struck a chord, I don't know, but anyway, Mr. Ilia Topuria did in fact see that clip and responded to the clip on Twitter. Fathers hope, champions know. I've heard this story before. Bigger men, stronger men, better men, men who said I was just a small guy who was about to get a lesson in humility. They all learned the truth the same way. Your son already knows who I am. On June 14th, you will too. 18-0, Papa.
The verbal warfare escalated dramatically when Gaethje's unfiltered assessment of Topuria's legitimacy as a champion emerged through media interviews, revealing the depth of frustration and competitive animosity that had been building between the two camps throughout the promotion of this championship encounter. The raw emotion and personal nature of these exchanges stripped away any pretense of professional courtesy, exposing the genuine competitive hatred that often fuels the most compelling championship fights in mixed martial arts history.
I couldn't imagine being in a room with him for 30 minutes listening to him talk about himself. I would leave him. That's all I'm saying. No way I would put up with his Is that a shot at like what he's been through as of late?
Yeah.
Gosh. This is getting ugly, right?
I missed that. Like, where is the inside shot there?
I would leave him, meaning like I would leave him as a partner, right?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
Justin Gaethje would divorce Ilia Topuria as well.
Well, there goes that.
Appreciate you clarifying that for us, Justin.
I mean, that's a weird one, right?
Well, what did Ilia say about his dad? I don't think that got personal.
Topuria's approach to championship preparation represents the cutting edge of modern athletic performance science, incorporating neurological enhancement protocols and precision-guided training methodologies that optimize every aspect of the mind-body connection required for elite competition. This sophisticated integration of technology and traditional training methods reflects a commitment to maximizing human performance that extends far beyond conventional preparation, creating advantages that may not be immediately apparent, but could prove decisive when marginal gains determine championship outcomes.
Fascinating stuff from Ilia. This is a neurostimulation with infrared light for several things: to improve focus, for mental recovery, to improve sleep. These secrets, they don't do this. The focus this gives before training is like not even 100 coffees. The effects of this kind of super focus, it really does look very strange, but it is so good. You have to pay a price for good things sometimes.
The prevailing narrative surrounding this championship encounter has prompted thoughtful analysts like Chael Sonnen to question whether public perception accurately reflects the competitive realities that will unfold inside the octagon. His observation about the apparent lack of support for Gaethje raises intriguing questions about whether betting lines and media coverage truly capture the nuanced tactical dynamics that could determine this championship fight, suggesting that the outcome may be far less predetermined than current sentiment suggests.
Are we underestimating Justin Gaethje or are we overestimating Ilia Topuria? It's one of the two, by the way. So, I've seen almost nothing in support of Justin Gaethje. And I don't mean like they don't like him kind of support. I just mean people that are looking at the match have been very dismissive of Gaethje. Now, I got to tell you, whoever that opponent was that was going to take on Ilia is going to get the same treatment that Gaethje's getting. There right now is not a body that you could put in there where the community doesn't believe that Ilia Topuria is not only going to beat him, that he's going to walk through them. And when you walk through Volk, you walk through Oliveira, and you walk through Holloway, back to back to back.
Sonnen's deeper analysis emphasizes Gaethje's substantial accomplishments within the lightweight division, including multiple interim championship reigns and prestigious title captures that demonstrate his ability to perform at the highest levels of competition. His argument that Gaethje's only defeats have come against opponents who are operating at peak performance levels serves as a reminder that even the most dominant champions can be vulnerable when facing the right opponent under the right circumstances, adding layers of uncertainty to what many consider a foregone conclusion.
This is still Justin Gaethje. This is not just one of the guys. This is the guy. Not just because the rankings said so. He's got the interim belt. He is the next best thing. By the way, he's a two-time interim champion. By the way, he's a two-time interim champion and BMF champion. There is nobody more decorated. But I don't feel that there's anyone you could bring out in this time frame against Ilia. Ilia is just the chosen one right now for our sport. But are we right to do that? Have you seen enough of Ilia Topuria? Have you seen enough areas from Ilia Topuria? Have you seen him in guard? What do you think of his ground and pound? What do you think of his wrestling? I get your soul on the boxing. What do you think of the kicks and the knees and the elbows? And generally, for somebody to get anointed to such high status, we would have seen all.
The perspective offered by Georges St-Pierre brings the wisdom of championship experience to the discussion, acknowledging both Gaethje's formidable capabilities and the genuine threat that Topuria's striking power represents to any opponent who dares to engage with him in stand-up exchanges. His balanced assessment reflects the understanding that championship fights often hinge on momentary advantages and split-second decisions that can dramatically alter the trajectory of what appears to be a predictable encounter, reminding all observers that anything can happen when elite competitors collide.
At this fight, you're like, oh my god, it hurts just to watch.
Do you think Justin Gaethje has a chance?
Everybody has a chance. Gaethje's been into wars. He has a very good calf kick too that I think he should use, especially for Ilia Topuria. Topuria, very good boxing. If he hit Justin with that kind of power, Justin need to be careful. It will not be a good idea. A lot of power in his hand. He's also very good on the floor in wrestling. He started as a wrestler.
The anticipation surrounding this championship encounter centers on whether Gaethje's relentless forward pressure and devastating finishing ability can disrupt Topuria's technical mastery and unblemished record, or if the champion's superior skills and perfect game planning will allow him to add another legendary scalp to his growing collection of elite victories. The tactical chess match between Gaethje's aggressive style and Topuria's technical precision promises to produce moments of high drama and potential fight-ending sequences that could swing momentum decisively in either direction, while the question of whether Gaethje can push the champion into uncharted waters of adversity remains one of the most compelling storylines heading into this championship encounter. The ultimate resolution of this rivalry will not only determine the immediate future of the lightweight division, but could also define the legacy trajectories of both competitors, making this one of the most significant championship fights in recent memory. So we want to hear your predictions for how this epic encounter will unfold, and which fighter will emerge victorious when the dust settles on what promises to be an unforgettable night of championship competition.